Hello, everyone. This is the 24-minute rundown, NBA Finals edition. I'm the happy host of this, Jeffrey Burtis, while the other person is very angry about this whole shish kebab.
Uh, okay. I'm Tony Lopez, but we're gonna have to talk about it. We need to talk about it. We got
Yes,
24 minutes
24
starting
minutes
now.
starting now. Yes, 8:25, so
Oh, okay.
49.
Let's just talk about this whole playoffs in general. The playoffs have been exciting.
I mean, there's some good
Maybe the
there have been
second,
some decent matches.
but yeah, the second round wasn't that great. But the first round and then the conference finals were both fantastic.
Second round, let's see what happened in that one. That was the Raptors just turning into extinct dinosaurs against LeBron James. You had
There was a lot
the
more. There were no 7-game series in the second round. What is it? You had teams like the Pelicans get their tail handed to them. You had
to be
Toronto get their
expected.
tail handed. Yeah, Boston ended up beating Philly. Then just
And then
that
Houston, who they end up deleting.
that was what is it? Uh, yeah, that was that New Orleans?
No, New
No,
Orleans was Golden
it
State.
was Utah. It was Utah.
It was Utah. Yes,
Yeah,
Utah
yeah.
just did not have enough firepower to keep up with the Houston Rockets.
But they're looking like they're going to be a good team for the near future. Straight up, I think they could be a sneaky playoff team every single year.
Every single year, huh?
Every single year. It's just
Playoff team, yes, but it's all about titles.
yeah. That's why LeBron James and the Golden State Warriors are in the finals again.
Yeah, the best team versus the best player.
The arguably the greatest player to ever put on a basketball uniform.
I'll give that to him if he wins this series, but I don't see
Yeah,
it
because
happening.
if he wins this series, he's doing it all by himself.
He needs
Caleb
some
ha-
help.
Caleb hasn't done anything. He really
Mm-hmm.
needs his 3-point shooters to come out of nowhere. He
You mean
needs
you mean J.R. Smith?
no, I mean Jr. I mean Corver. I mean Clarkson. I mean everybody. I need Nance to come in and get the boards. You need Thompson to actually be able to protect around the rim and get boards. You need Love to be able to do what he does: rebound, stretch the floor, and not be so injury prone throughout the whole series. Because if you want to stop this Golden State team, you need to be able to. You cannot slow down Durant.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stop Durant. You can only slow him down. Curry, you've been proven you could slow him down. Clay,
Mm-hmm.
he is a microwave. Don't let him get
Clay.
hot ever.
Well, here's the thing with Klay Thompson. The finals game one is starting right now, and looks like Klay Thompson went back to the locker room. Looks like he might have a little ankle injury.
Okay, so that's a good thing.
How is that a good thing? You don't ever wish for anyone to get
No,
hurt.
the only reason I'm saying it's a good thing for Cleveland, so because it evens things up a slight bit. Because really, with Curry, Thompson, and Durant on the floor, that's 3 elite scorers coming straight down you. There's no way you can
Three.
slow it down because J.R. Smith doesn't know how to play defense. The only person who knows how to play defense properly is freaking Clarkson, and he comes off the bench.
LeBron and maybe LeBron James if he plays a
You
little
don't,
bit of
you don't put LeBron on. You don't put LeBron on Clay. You put LeBron on Durant. It's a LeBron versus Durant thing. You need to have somebody there who can slow down Steph Curry. You need to have somebody who can just completely shut down Clay, which they don't have. You don't have anybody who can really stop whenever they decide to pass it over the top for JaVale McGee for a dunk. You don't have anybody on the bench. Like, okay, Iguodala's not playing today because he's hurt. Iguodala,
that is their best
once
defender.
He's healthy, literally when he gets healthy, he is their X factor coming off the bench. And then there's another microwave on the bench named Nick Young.
Oh yeah, the story of Nick Young.
Is a fire starter. He's a fire starter. If he actually gets hot,
Speaking of Nick
is
Young, he just
like-
made a shot.
I told you, if he gets hot, it's scary because he is just like J.R. Smith. He can have those games where he just goes off. I've seen it when he played for LA. I've seen it when he played for the Wizards. He just has that like it factor where he can just do it.
Interesting. So, I've said my little piece on how I feel about the NBA Finals.
So you want me to go ahead and get started how I feel in the NBA Finals? I listened to what you said. First off, I listened to what you said earlier on the video that we posted onto the page today. And my thoughts is I have a slight change of heart. Like I don't like the finals, but you do make valid points. The Magic and the Celtics of the 80s were
and the 60s.
No. Well, I'm mainly talking about the 80s. Celtics and Lakers, they were there, but the difference between this and that is every year. Now, Chicago being in 6 straight finals. Also, hello, Mr. Belknap. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, good. Just, can you hear me?
Barely.
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
raise your
Absolutely.
volume.
I can hear him just fine.
Oh, do you hear me perfectly?
Yeah, I can hear you now, loud and clear now.
Sir, I do.
Okay. Jeffrey, back up from the camera.
Back up. Your face is.
Sorry.
Tell me what you're gonna do now. Keep rolling.
Hey.
All right.
I think the '90s Bulls were. That was Jordan and Scotty. Everybody thinks it's just Jordan.
It's Jordan, Scotty, and that whole team in general.
The first. Oh yeah, Phil. Oh God, he was a part of 11 championships.
Best, arguably one of the greatest coaches of all time.
There's no argument. He has 11 rings to prove the point. And then the Lakers of the 2000s, the Spurs of the 2000s were dominant. There was nobody else like them. And like it's literally it wasn't every year, but you knew when it was coming. It was like 99, 2003, 2007, 2000, whatever what the last one was.
11.
But they were 11. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm kidding. That was the Mavericks.
Well, still we got a championship. Also, I'll you know what? That was the last time a team was built around the player. If LeBron wins this one, this team is built around him with not many great players around him. It'd be like Dirk winning the finals in 2011. I hate to say that, but it's true.
It's not as unexpected though.
I could see LeBron if he gets some decent help from his supporting cast. Then yeah, I could see him pulling it off. But that's a big if.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a big if.
My only issue with this finals is just the fact that we've seen it 4 times in a row, and it doesn't feel like we're going to get any kind of change anytime soon because the Warriors are clearly not going to lose any other cast. The only difference, the Warriors may be there next year, but who the hell is going to be there in the Eastern Conference? Because I feel like LeBron is not going to be in Cleveland next year.
Why would he stay in Cleveland? That also leads to my another thing I want to bring up. Why would LeBron ever want to stay in Cleveland? He came back. He promised he'd bring them a championship. He did bring them a championship. He owes the city of Cleveland absolutely nothing. The ball's on his court and if he wants to stay or if he wants to move on to maybe a better market, maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's in LA next year.
I just don't see the caveat for LA other than location.
LA,
well, I mean, I don't.
Goes to Lake. I'm thinking maybe the Knicks, because if he goes to the Lakers, they're going to expect him to get to Western Conference Finals immediately.
Okay, I'm only seeing really two options with LeBron. He's either going to go and play in Los Angeles with the Lakers organization, or he's not gonna go to New York. He'll end up in Philadelphia.
Now with those allegations I've been hearing, looks like they're doing a massive investigation. Thank you for bringing up the 76ers, by the way.
Well, here's the thing also. That allows LeBron to actually be GM LeBron. The reason why, let's break it down real quick. The reason why there's this argument, which I don't, it might come up on the screen because I keep on forgetting that I can't see if I'm leading or not. That's hilarious. But
You're leading.
Okay, the reason why we have this weird argument about LeBron or Michael is because also Michael had a lot of help. Now,
he did.
Now, quite frankly, I think because of social media, and the fact is we don't have to watch every Christmas game. We don't have to watch the game. We can just go and see the highlights very quickly.
Yep.
Unlike during Michael Jordan's time, that we don't get to see the greatness of LeBron. To be honest, I think we're undermining LeBron in this generation because of he doesn't have as much supporting cast. By the way, out of the 8 finals, now 9 finals that he played, guess how many he was favored in?
Only 2. It's only 2.
Really?
2 against the Mavericks.
And
he lost that one.
And against the Spurs.
And they lost that one?
Which one on the Spurs, though?
The first one.
Without
he won that one.
No, they lost.
Well,
no, the first time Spurs, he got swept. I'm thinking the second time.
Second time, which is the first time with the Heat.
Okay, yes.
So, looking into that, he was only favored in 2 out of the 9 finals. You know how many times Jordan was favored?
Every single time.
All sit to them.
Also, who did Jordan face up against?
Okay. I'll start it off. 91, it was against Magic and the Lakers. 92 was, I want to say, Portland. It was either, I think it was Portland, yeah. 93 was Phoenix. And then we jumped to 96. It's Seattle, and 97 and 98 were Utah.
After he got kicked out of the league. I mean, went to baseball.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. Any of them really stand out other than the Lakers? Because Lakers, that was the ending of an era.
The only team that kind of stands out to me is the Utah team.
There's 2
yeah,
Hall of Famers.
Because you have Hall of Famers on the what is it? Portland. You have one on Phoenix. You have some with Seattle. You have with Utah as well. You have Gary Payton, Sean Kemp in Seattle. You have Clyde Drexler with
Clyde.
Yeah, and you had Stockton and Malone for Utah.
So you're saying about 7 to 8 people.
Yeah.
Now tell me all that LeBron has faced. I will guarantee you there's more.
There's a lot. Shit, I got to look at all the teams. Yeah, because
Duncan.
Hold on. Let me just.
Off of 2 teams alone. Off of 2 teams alone, I will guarantee you there's more Hall of Famers.
Duncan, Dirk.
All that Jordan has faced.
Duncan, Dirk, Manu Ginobili, Parker. I'm just naming off the Spurs players.
Let's see.
Kawhi.
Dirk, Kidd. Also, Kidd was on that team. Oklahoma City, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
You can already say Dirk Nowitzki because he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. You're gonna say, shit.
Okay, from the Spurs, who named the Hall of Famers?
Manu. Well, immediately Duncan, Manu, Tony.
And
okay,
Kawhi.
and Kawhi. The jury's still out on him.
He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. As long as he continues that defense, that's a Hall of Famer.
9 more minutes.
Yeah, but he
by the
hasn't
way.
played all year.
Okay, and then four from the Warriors: Steph, Clay, Draymond. Who else am I? Kevin Durant again. Iguodala.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, NBA Hall of Fame is also more lenient than all the other Hall of Fames.
Yeah. They put Iverson in. They put Yao in. Yao was the one I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Yao. Other than just the international, there's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oklahoma City. You got Durant, Westbrook, and Harden.
I said those.
Let's see.
I'm ready at 9 or 10.
There's a lot, dude.
So what you're telling me is, out of a whole bunch of people that he faced off against, he had better competition.
Absolutely, yeah.
So with this argument of Jordan and LeBron, which I think we undermine LeBron.
I mean,
social media, gotta love it.
How often do we see a guy who is 6'8", 270 pounds, with that kind of ball skills, that kind of speed, that kind of ability on the court, for as long as he's been doing it? This is what, he's like 32, 33 years old now?
He's 33 years old, yes.
The only thing he can't play is old school 5. That's it.
Yeah, because he doesn't know what it's like to be hand checked every day. So,
awesome. Tony. Tony.
Yes, sir.
Continue your statement, and then I got something for you.
It's just the hand checking rules of yesteryear and today make the game such a different game, because you can't just reach in or even just hold somebody from away from the basket, because it's just that those calls now would be an immediately defensive foul.
And that's the way I play to this day. If you tell me to play basketball, I would get fouled so much because my body would just be pushing off against people larger than me away from the back.
And then if you good example. Watch the Big 3 league, Ice Cube's 3-on-3 basketball league. They incorporate that rule. The hand check is legal in the Big 3. Just watch the way they play it. It's a lot more physical, a lot more. It still moves around. It works though.
I just believe he couldn't play off against the majorly big guys. Back in the old school times. I mean, Clyde.
27 minutes.
It's close.
Gentlemen, 7 minutes.
All right.
Okay, now Jeffrey, what do you got?
Philadelphia 76ers have launched an independent investigation into the alleged Twitter habits of President of Basketball Operations Brian Colangelo on Wednesday, after reports surfaced detailing what may be his use of multiple anonymous accounts to support his own work as well as to take shots at players. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
Don't care. It's gonna.
Who hasn't done that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal because he's not tampering with anybody. He's just criticizing his own team and praising himself. So it's not a big deal if it's not affecting anybody else.
So is it just smoke in the water?
Yeah, I think it's just smoke in the water right now.
The very murky water of Philadelphia.
Damn right.
Okay.
Sorry for anybody who actually likes to watch us from Philadelphia, by the way.
Wow. Just wow. So
I'm cool with the Sixers. Screw you, Eagles fans.
Yeah, fuck all of y'all.
Man, fly, Eagles, fly. Oh wait, I'm talking to two Cowboy fans.
No, stop it, wrong show. Stop it.
I'm about to say, the next time Jeffrey gets punishment, it's going to be involving something involving the Eagles. Then,
okay,
he has to fly by the seat of his pants.
Ooh,
fly to the what?
Fly by the seat of your pants.
Jeffrey, you like roller coasters?
No, not really.
Okay, good.
Yeah, all right. We got something planned. All right.
All right. You're not giving me
Six Flags is open.
Oh Lord, you guys are evil.
All summer long.
You wanted to fly, Eagle fly.
Mm. Man, you Eagles, man. Oh wait, you Cowboy fans just do not know
Don't worry, we'll
what
we'll,
did it.
we'll put a little dirt on you, and then you'll be called a dirty bird.
What the? How dare you?
Yeah,
How dare you?
Guys, wrong show.
Like-
Wrong show.
Wrong show. So
How
we
many
got
more-
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Okay.
So let's, in order to wrap this up. So Tony, series ends in how many games and who?
5 games, Warriors win.
James,
I always want to say 6, but my mind is truly just says no. It's 5. I really want to give LeBron that chance with the 6, but it just every time I say that, it just doesn't feel right, and then it just doesn't feel right in my heart to say 5 because I want to give him that chance, but it's 5.
it's 5. I mean, it's 5 games unless something happens in this first game. Which, by the way, Cleveland does have the lead, a 3-point lead in the second quarter.
It's not. Look, that really doesn't make a difference until the third quarter. Let's be real.
Because that's when that quarter is just dominated by Golden State because they're just a third quarter destruction team.
Exactly.
All
right.
Also, one last thing: Houston Rockets and their 27 missed threes. Bad shooting or what? What the heck happened?
I don't know. Okay, that's the thing that was irking my nerve because I watched that game. My issue was if they would have made at least a third of that, which was 9 3-pointers, that's 27 points. They would have won the game, and we wouldn't even be talking about Golden State right now.
You'd be more excited for it.
I would be watching it.
But instead,
now-
you have to talk to your buddies on a podcast for you.
No, I'm not watching the series. I'm like
I'm
you right
still
now. I'm not
watching it.
watching the series. Jeffrey's literally, as we're talking right now, watching this series, and I don't care.
This
If
is
this
he's
series
not
goes
James. This
7
is a
games,
basketball
I'm
fan.
not watching it. And guess what? Game 7 is the night of Money in the Bank. If they do go to 7 games, Jeffrey, you're not watching it on the TV. You're watching it on the phone in the corner.
That's perfectly fine with me. All right, then. So, Tony, final thoughts on this finals and the NBA playoffs in general.
Let's hope the Mavericks draft very well at number 5 in the draft.
Spoken like a true homer. Good job. That'll be it. 24 minutes have wrapped up. James, nice of you to join us. And then coming up next, The Leading Brand, hosted
Like,
by
share, and
James.
subscribe.
Yes.